Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of history, where truth can be stranger than fiction. From eerie premonitions to uncanny parallels, these stories will leave you questioning the boundaries of chance and destiny. Let's get started. 9. The King Umberto coincidence. In the late 19th century, King Umberto I of Italy dined at a small restaurant and discovered that the restaurant owner bore a striking resemblance to him. This discovery marked the beginning of a series of uncanny coincidences. Both men were born on the same day, in the same town, and were both married to women named Margherita, creating a remarkable alignment of personal details that seemed too coincidental to be true. On July 29, 1900, King Umberto learned that the restaurant owner had been shot and killed in an incident earlier that day. This tragic news added a dark twist to the series of coincidences. Shockingly, on the same day, King Umberto was assassinated by an anarchist, marking a bizarre and tragic end for both men who shared so many similarities in their lives, furthering the sense of an extraordinary connection. 8. The Mysterious Double of Edgar Allan Poe. In 1838, Edgar Allan Poe published The Narrative of Arthur Gordon Pym, which included a harrowing shipwreck and an instance of cannibalism. This dark tale showcased Poe's penchant for the macabre. The novel features a character named Richard Parker, who is ultimately eaten by the other survivors, foreshadowing a real-life event that would occur decades later. In 1884, a shipwrecked crew faced starvation and resorted to cannibalism, and the victim's name was Richard Parker, mirroring Poe's fictional character. This chilling coincidence blurred the lines between fiction and reality. The uncanny similarity between Poe's fictional account and the actual event mystified many, enhancing the enigmatic nature of Poe's literary works and cementing his legacy as a master of the eerie and the unexplained. 7. The repeating Civil War coincidence. Wilmer McLean owned a farm in Manassas, Virginia, where the first major battle of the American Civil War, the Battle of Bull Run, was fought in 1861. This battle marked the beginning of the bloody conflict. Seeking peace, McLean moved to Appomattox Courthouse, where the Civil War concluded in 1865 with General Lee's surrender to General Grant. This ironic twist brought the war's end to McLean's doorstep. Coincidentally, the surrender took place in McLean's parlor, meaning the war metaphorically started in his backyard and ended in his living room. This bizarre series of events tied McLean's life to the war's most significant moments. McLean famously remarked, "The war began in my front yard and ended in my front parlor," highlighting the strange twist of fate that linked his personal life to the course of American history. 6. The Simpsons Predictions. The Simpsons, a popular animated TV show, has made several eerily accurate predictions that have come true over the years, surprising many fans and critics alike. These predictions have spanned various aspects of life and history. One of the most notable predictions was Donald Trump's presidency, which was depicted in an episode aired in the year 2000. This foresight into political events astounded viewers when it became reality. In 1997, the show depicted a skyscraper in New York with a magazine cover reading $9 alongside the Twin Towers, a chilling prelude to the events of 9/11. This visual detail has been interpreted as an uncanny prediction. The show also foresaw technological advancements such as smartwatches, video calling, and even the discovery of the Higgs boson particle, making these predictions particularly uncanny and thought-provoking. 5. The Curse of Timur's Tomb. Tamerlane, also known as Timur, was a 14th-century conqueror whose tomb in Uzbekistan bore a warning inscription claiming that opening it would unleash a great calamity. This ominous warning added to Timur's fearsome legacy. Soviet archaeologists disregarded the warning and opened Timur's tomb on June 22, 1941. The same day, Nazi Germany launched Operation Barbarossa against the Soviet Union. This coincidence linked the ancient curse to a modern catastrophe. This invasion led to a catastrophic conflict with immense losses, causing many to believe in the ancient curse inscribed on the tomb. The timing of the events seemed to lend credibility to the dire warning. The scale and devastation of the conflict that followed the tomb's opening added a layer of mystery and superstition to Timur's legacy, reinforcing the idea that some curses may hold a kernel of truth. 4. The Monks of Fra Maros map. In the 15th century, Venetian monk Fra Mauro created an incredibly detailed map of the world that included parts of the globe unknown to Europeans at the time. This remarkable map showcased an advanced understanding of geography. The map accurately depicted parts of Africa and Asia, showcasing an understanding of geography that was ahead of its time and baffling to historians. This accuracy has led to much speculation about Maro's sources. Maro's map included the shapes of continents that closely matched modern cartographic knowledge, raising questions about how he could have obtained such precise information. Some historians believe he may have had access to ancient maps that have since been lost, making his map's accuracy a fascinating historical coincidence and a testament to the lost knowledge of the past. 3. The Battle of Waterloo and the Haunted Oak. During the Battle of Waterloo in 1815, an oak tree on the battlefield was struck by a cannonball, killing a soldier who had taken shelter behind it. This incident marked the tree as a silent witness to history. Exactly 100 years later, in 1915, the same oak tree was struck by lightning and split in two, revealing a cannonball from 1815 embedded inside it. This bizarre coincidence connected two seemingly unrelated events across a century. Locals now believe the tree is haunted by the spirits of the soldiers who fell there, adding a supernatural twist to the historical narrative and making the tree a symbol of enduring legacy. 2. The Sinking of the Titan and the Titanic. In 1898, author Morgan Robertson wrote a novella called Futility, about a fictional ship named Titan, which hit an iceberg and sank. This fictional account eerily foreshadowed a real-life maritime disaster. The Titan was described with dimensions nearly identical to the Titanic and was also deemed unsinkable, much like the real ship. These similarities create a chilling premonition of the Titanic's fate. Both the Titan and Titanic had a significant shortage of lifeboats and struck an iceberg in the North Atlantic, leading to the deaths of many passengers. This grim detail underscores the uncanny resemblance between fiction and reality. Remarkably, 14 years after the novella was published, the real Titanic met the same fate, solidifying the eerie prediction made by Robertson's fictional story. 1. The Lincoln and Kennedy Connection. Both Abraham Lincoln and John F. Kennedy were elected to Congress in 46 and to the presidency in 60. This alignment of political milestones across a century apart hints at a mysterious connection between these two influential leaders. Both were tragically assassinated on a Friday, in the presence of their wives, and were shot in the head. This eerie parallel extends to the specifics of their untimely deaths, raising questions about fate and history. Lincoln had a secretary named Kennedy who advised him not to go to the theater, and Kennedy had a secretary named Lincoln who warned him against traveling to Dallas. These coincidences extend to the very people close to them, further intertwining their destinies. Their successors were both named Johnson: Andrew Johnson, born in 1808, and Lyndon Johnson, born in 1908, adding another layer to the bizarre series of coincidences that connect these two presidencies. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. See you next time.